Let's get this over with.
Gone with the weave. Rook to queen 6.
Knees high.
Moving.
I can't even catch my breath. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Witching hour. Certainly.
Find a route.
Think about it. They're stuck here with no point. One of our men hire all the refugees. Just like that.
If the guild come asking, I'll be making it very clear that you took it upon yourself to kill their thugs. I had nothing to do with it. So you should probably get away from the scene of the crime.
Cheap and cheerful. Refugees for hire. Catchy, right?
Mate, there is so much wrong with that name.
I should arrest you all for gross negligence.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I see those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next? I don't want to take charity from some stranger. But I will. For the sake of my daughter, thank you. We'll get going as soon as we've got our things together.
You'll be in a big...
Finally, those awful squatters are gone. I can feel everything unclenching already. Here's your payment, as we agreed. I've got so much to do now, I'd really better get on with it. Excuse me, would you?
That's why we need to watch.
I go away for a few days and the place is ruined.
Wonder what's past this.
That might be worth a look.
They take my grandmother's candle.
This'll be fun.
Someone
trap.
doesn't like visitors.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped. Trap. Be cautious. Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity's compromised. A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown. Be wary.
Someone's left a trap.
This place is trapped.
A trap.
Time to
Someone
dance.
doesn't like visitors. Bloody squatters.
Look, I really don't have time to chat. I'm sure you can find someone less busy to listen to some sinister? Ha 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 ha! Nonsense! Those are experimental toys, guaranteed to bring a smile to the face of... They're extremely precious, and you shouldn't be poking around in my workshop and tampering with them. Really? There's no this? And nothing? Where is my candelabra? Did they take my grandmother's candelabra?
What do you get out of this? Isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
Aldarians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us!
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Ah, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in, soon there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldarians. Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere. You and I have nothing more to...
You see them over there? Dyed-in-the-wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words. There's probably only a handful of rotten apples among them. Or, you know what they say about rot? It's...
Gods. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got...
I took you for one of them for a moment. You're a recent arrival for sure. Still bearing dust from the road. These wretches have nowhere to call home. Nothing to live off but what they carry. And nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course. Me? I lighten their load. You'd be shocked by the sort of things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Alas, you cannot eat grandmother's ashes. Nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold. Your point being? There is an enterprise within the city that I help to support. I know I said I wasn't given to charity, but this place is... I'd tell you more, but they value discretion above all. As do I. You're like a dog with a bone, aren't you? Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive... Just a merchant. At least look at what's on offer before you embarrass yourself. Trade secrets.
Don't make trouble.
What a day.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
We've got diseases. And any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
And why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
Never a dull moment.
Too slow, Slowpoke!
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was...
All in one piece.
The dog seems wary, sniffing you intently. The dog sniffs your hand and seems more at ease.
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes?
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy. Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy. Give me strength.
With buns.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. I don't give a shit about all that. It's how I've been treated, which is a perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures, and I should be loins deep in Sharess's caress by now.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city.
Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her!
My sister-in-law.
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching.
Washing my pits. Aye! Can a bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here?
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
Vex died.
Thinking of trying to get into this barn? Don't. Not this one, you won't. Now piss off. Oh, look. It's the barn enthusiast. They're all wrong. Now go and...
What? I'm bushed. I ran for... as if I could change the...
You, turn around and toddle your way right back out of here. Everything in this barn has been donated for the refugees, not you. Now piss off. I'm doing my job. Now are you going to clear off or not? I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Nations.
Why? All these goods have already been checked in.
I hear you've been given permission to be...
Open up.
Are you going to search the...
You best not piss away Manip Nestor's good graces.
A trap. So much for the art of hospitality.
Now, mind your tongues. Leave Christine to me.
All right then.
Not sure why you were so keen to get in the barn.
Lord on the Rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon.
Don't pay me any mind now.
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes in?
What will we wear while we're washing them? We only got away with what we have on.
The guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter. The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Haven't you got anything better to do with your time than harass innocent craftspeople? What? How? Nine hells. Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder. Inside the device. I collect packages from Vologa's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where. Go there. Tell them Uncle Philologia sent you there. I told you what you wanted to know.
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
Oh, I will. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Refugees for hire. Catchy, right?
Mate, there is so much wrong with that name.
Seeing that for days, my feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
What do you get out of it?
I'm not supposed to talk to...
Great! Another
From the Velveteen Elixir. Boys ready?
Armor, blade.
If you're a customer, go down to the shop. Otherwise, well, given this is in fact a black, the shopkeeper can tell you more. Give the lazy sod something to do. Please, keep bothering me.
Hi, welcome. Hi. Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh? Yep, that's me. On the outside, but he's a softy at heart, like molten steel. Also, he's a living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years in a row? And he says that if I move enough stock, I might even get to have a go on the anvil. Oh, yay! Want more? Want less?
Don't touch me.
No time to rest?
get caught sneaking in. A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Oh, you're such a scaredy cat.
I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? It's run. A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Oh, you're such a scaredy cat. Sneaking in. A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Oh, you're such a scaredy cat.
For myself and the kids. Ready by the door. You should do the same.
But Mummy, I don't want to leave.
I know, sweetie.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
It's run or sit on my ass praying.
You're such a scaredy cat.
Give a damn about it.
Before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Oh, you're such a scaredy cat.
Soldier.
Cell. At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Oh, you're such a scaredy cat.
You wouldn't last a day out there.
It's run or sit on my ass praying. And the gods don't give a damn about us.
Don't burn yourself.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Oh, you're such a scaredy cat.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Oh, back again! Wanted ag. Oh, yay! Want more? Want less?
Trust no one.
Salutations.
What's the worst that can happen if we get
Looking
caught
ahead.
sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
I think that's what they call a monopoly.
Is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
You're such a scaredy cat.
Run or sit on my ass praying. And the gods don't give a damn about us.
This is the third time in the last 10 days.
Maybe it has something to do with the army about to
What's the
invade.
worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in?
Everything you read
A
in
few
the
days in a jail
broadsheets.
cell?
That so-called
At
army
least we'd
is
have a
probably
bed.
no more than a pack of
Worst
goblins
that can
and
happen
bugbears.
is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Oh, you're such a scaredy cat.
Actually, the pigeons do the delivering. Why don't you take your complaints to them?
You know,
That was before I
that's
saw
an
the
excellent
giant
idea.
metal monsters
We should go
guarding the
straight to the
checkpoint.
source.
What's the
Never
worst that
thought
can
I'd
happen
feel
if we get
sorry
caught
for a flock
sneaking
of
in?
pigeons.
A few days in a jail cell?
Do the same.
At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel
I know.
watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Be safe
Someone
in the
there?
wild. All right?
You're such a scaredy cat.
You throw a fit when there's no hot water. You wouldn't last a day out there.
It's run or sit on my ass praying. And the gods don't give a damn about us.
I think that's what they call a monopoly.
It's a racket, is what it is.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Oh, you're such a scaredy cat.
I've got a long road ahead.
10 days.
Maybe it has something to do with the army about to invade the city.
Don't believe everything you read in the broadsheets. That so-called army is probably no more than a pack of goblins and bugbears.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Actually, the pigeons do the delivering.
Such a scaredy cat.
Why don't you take your complaints to them?
I know, sweetie.
You know,
But we'll be
that's an
safe in the
excellent
wild.
idea. We should go straight to the source.
Never thought I'd feel sorry for a flock of
When
pigeons.
there's no hot water. You wouldn't last a day out
Well, hello.
It's run or sit on my ass praying. And the gods don't give a damn about us.
What's the worst that can happen if we get
Still
caught
alive,
sneaking in?
so that's
A few
progress.
days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
I
Worst
think that's
that
what
can
they call
happen
a
is one of
monopoly.
those steel watchers stamping us into the
is what it
dirt.
is.
Oh, you're such a scaredy cat.
Making me sweat.
The absolute army will be here any day now.
Stop fretting. The steel watch will put a stop to them.
Those machines will form a circle around the upper city as soon as the fighting starts.
Maybe it has something to do with the army about to invade
What's the
the
worst
city.
that can happen if we get caught
Don't
sneaking sneaking in.
Everything you read in
A
the
few days in a
broadsheets.
jail cell.
That so-called army
At least
is
we'd have a
probably
bed.
no more than a pack of
Worst
goblins
that can
and
happen is
bugbears.
one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
You're such a scaredy cat.
You throw a fit when there's no hot water. You can last a day out there.
It's run or sit on the house praying. And the gods don't give a damn about us.
You know,
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
Never thought
What's the
I'd feel
worst that
sorry
can happen
for
if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
You're such a scaredy cat.
Might as well starve here as starve there. I think that's what they call them and they'll help. Do me a favour. Box my ears in. I can't listen to...
Any day now. Stop. The Absolute Army is on our doorstep. You want to live?
Let's march!
Can't give up now.
Stand by the door. You should do the same.
Mummy, I don't want to leave.
They leave your ribs intact. I know, sweetie.
And they weren't feeling polite.
And for what? You didn't even fight it when there's no hot water. You would last a day out there.
It's run or sit on my ass praying. And the gods don't give a damn about us.
Ever wanted to meet the most cowardly dragon?
I'm not scared of the authorities.
When will I get to train the dogs again, Miss...
Woof! A charming effort, but you're not a dog. So what the hell are you doing in my kennels? Found him, did you? I can't say I'm surprised. Gomwick, bring him here, and I'll give him a once-over for you.
Oh, yes, please!
He's a good dog. We'd both love to see him again. They're not for sale. These are courier dogs. They're worth more than their weight in gold. It's the only way to teach him. He behaves worse than the dog.
The dog stands to attention.
Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet? Thank the gods! Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. Here's your fee. As promised. Normal service.
That would be a great headline. Fascinating.
Please, my son.
Outraged.
He's only a boy. You must understand.
Front page material.
I thought we'd be safe in the game.
Great headline.
I heard the stories.
Well, all you want.
Fascinating.
We've got enough mouths to feed. We don't need your kind.
Our readers will be outraged.
Our kind?
Refugees.
Front page material.
Outsiders.
That would be a great headline.
You need to stay clear.
Fascinating.
If you won't help us, at least let the children in.
Still means
They've had
death.
nothing but
Oh,
frame
readers
of
will be
pain.
outraged.
Deeper conspiracy.
This is front page material. That will make a great headline. Fascinating.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think.
Outraged.
I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him.
This
Please.
front page material.
Murder.
We have the Duke's full support.
That will make
For the
a
good
great
of the
headline.
Our.
Fascinating. Our readers will be outraged. Front page material.
Still means dead. Read all about it. Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Yes! We can play Wanna Cup!
Yes! You've got a fire and everything! I can cook really good! What?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead three are risen. You must face them. I will help.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life. I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But and this is where next I knew I found by the time he's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastic. Scratch's tongue lolls out.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Fate spins along. Dost thou require a new ally? The girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business?
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise we'll have little recourse, but Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend... Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever...
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be...
I'll be here.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. All right, some company.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. Orin is testing you. Good. She's circling. What? But Orin... he's more predator than... Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have...
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy whatever's left of this life of mine. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, with who I'm meant to be with. How many people can say that? Soldier?
Gods, you're beautiful.
I hope you're here to discuss that contract you just signed. Agreeing to give away our greatest hope of salvation wasn't the wisest of moves. I'm glad to hear it. But you realize we can't just tell him we changed our minds. I promise you, whatever outcomes we're hoping for in this world-ending endeavor of ours, letting that devil get hold of the crown must not be one of them. No. What we should be pursuing is knowledge. We need to learn more about that crown. We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Orin, Skra, burn away the shadows she hides in. Tear off her mask.
and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Gaith visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Gaith slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Gaith slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. What about him?
I brought my own pairing.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his Netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a Mind Flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that Mind Flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.